That game, it was all Saquon Barkley. That was all Saquon Barkley. For all you Giant fans that were watching it, all you Giant fans that were watching that game, Saquon put his dial and took it to another level. That guy, I don't know if anybody watched the sidelines after the game and they were putting up posts of videos on TikTok, what the players were saying to him. You're the best player in the league. No question, the best player I've ever seen. This guy could go down as one of the more underrated players we've ever seen at the running back position. If there's anything, and I'll say it again, if there's anything close to Barry Sanders, it's this man. That was in the snow. That was in the snow. This guy was shooting and stopping on a dime and finding a hole. This guy.
But underrated, how so?
Underrated when people are comparing some of the greatest running backs of all time. Nobody's going to put Saquon Barkley there unless he wins a Super Bowl. And even if he won a Super Bowl, are they going to put him with Barry Sanders? Barry Sanders never won a Super Bowl. Are they going to put him with a guy like Peyton? Or are they going to put him with a Brown or one of those guys? Or any one of the guys that we talk about as some of the best running backs of all time? I think what Saquon has done this year really stamps him as one of the great running backs of the last 15 years. And I'm going to tell you this right now. You're going to look at his numbers. Well, he's been up here and down here. This guy, when healthy, he's unstoppable. He's as unstoppable as a running back I have ever seen. And this is coming from a guy that couldn't stand him on the Giants. I know he grew up a Jet fan. I know he's on the Eagles, a team that I root for. He has been, and again, the Giants underrated him. Because if they didn't underrate him and they gave him the contract that he wanted, maybe he's doing this for the Giants. Maybe the Giants make the playoffs. And I'm going to tell you this, all the Giant fans that say, how many wins would have gotten with Saquon Barkley? I don't know. When Saquon was in the lineup, they were pretty damn good. Daniel Jones got an extra contract because of Saquon Barkley. Go look at the numbers. The numbers don't lie. The Giants win when Saquon Barkley was in the lineup, when he was a healthy player. Go look at the Eagles' record. Go look at what he was doing when he gets over 100 yards this year. They had one of the best seasons in Eagles history. Why? Because of this man. This guy could have broken the record. He should have broken Eric Dickerson's record, but he decided to sit out in the final game to get healthy, even though he definitely wanted to. And it wasn't just because of him. His offensive line, which was incredible all season long, and I'm going to give his offensive line a little bit of credit too. His offensive line was incredible in that game. And by the way, the Rams defense, I got to give them a lot of credit.
Yeah.
For all the crazy stuff that was going on all week, Turner talking, Verse talking, all these other guys, they put up, man. Verse had 2 sacks in the game. I mean, Turner had a sack in the game. Everybody, Fisk got hurt early in the game, but I think he got his sack in the game. I mean, that was a big loss for them. The Rams played great, and Matthew Stafford is a Hall of Famer. No question. 26 for 44, 324 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. He was fun to watch. He really was. He was better than Hurts. Hurts was not healthy. He got hurt. He fell. Obviously, he twisted his. I don't know how bad it is. Maybe he tore something. We'll never know until the season's over. If it ends on Sunday, maybe Hurts really does have a torn ACL or MCL. Nobody's gonna know. But Jalen Hurts was not good. He was not good. 15 for 20, 128 yards, no touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He was not good, guys. They couldn't even do anything with him offensively. It was all Saquon Barkley. They did shift Verse into the middle. They used Verse as more of a run-stopping guy, and he did. When they did, but they had to use him on the outside because they didn't get any outside presence on when they needed him to be. So. And that's why Verse is so versatile. I mean, it's funny. Versatile, but he was incredible in the game. He spoke a lot. He drew Saquon Barkley. When Saquon ran his first touchdown and he knew it was Verse behind him, he looked back and he was talking crap. He knew it was Verse, and then Verse pushed him out, and then he was talking crap. I love that because that shows competitiveness. Whatever you want to say, that's what makes the game so fun to watch. It's the competitive nature. And Saquon won that battle. He did win the battle. And I'm going to tell you this. He is underrated because nobody, when you talk about Christian McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey, everybody was blowing up Christian McCaffrey, what Christian McCaffrey has done over the last couple of years when he went to the 49ers. Everybody keeps saying, well, Saquon, yeah, he's good, but he's not Christian McCaffrey good. What, really? I don't know. Christian McCaffrey hasn't put up numbers like this, and Christian McCaffrey is not that type of runner. This guy is so fun to watch. He's just exciting to watch, and I'm not trying to burst his bubble. If he does that again against Washington, and Washington's going to have problems stopping him. They did in the first game, actually both games. Watch out. Saquon could put up 250 yards in a game against in this game against Washington. They got to stop Saquon. If they stop Saquon, they stop this offense.